Hey everybody, CoolPika here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Earthbound. In the last part, we found out that the applicant has been kidnapped, and has been taken by a bunch of Guy Guess's minions, and... sorry about that, I had a cough there. But as I was saying, in the last part, we discovered something in the Stonehenge, and discovered that there is a layer here under the Stonehenge. And in this part, there has been a change of plan. We are not going to actually be getting the sword, because instead we're just gonna proceed on and rescue the Apple Kid. The reason why I'm doing it is basically because, depending on your gameplay hours, it could take hours, and I mean hours, just to find it. So yeah, and I spent time actually trying to record this one time, trying to find audio, trying to actually get the sword. But however, I think it would be very tedious if someone died and goes all the way back and go buy a bunch of Horn of Lies and just revive them. It'll get very tedious right away, and it'll just be not fun, and the video will just drag on, and I really didn't want that to happen. So that's why I decided not to do it. That also kind of explains why there's a present over there that I already grabbed, and I've already happened to grab it. So I'll have to look at the footage and see what was in there, because I really can't recall. I know there's like a food item in there. But okay. As you can see here, playthrough runs, I'm actually going to do a little bit of a challenge and see if I can pull this off. You see, Ness died on the way here, so this is actually didn't go over actually. If Ness dies in the party, you don't get a game over. If he dies, then whoever's the second party or closest to the party will be in lead. As at this point, Tam actually takes the lead, and actually, this is actually the first time, and this is actually the only time you could actually ever actually take control of Paula. Actually take control of Paula. I mean, you can actually control it. Actually, for a little bit of time, for a little small portion, actually you get to have a time where you can actually have a small portion where you can actually just control Jeff on his own in Winters and Pooh and Dahlem for a little bit. But however, Tam, she never actually got to be playable solely alone. So that's a little bit interesting. And if you play as her when calling the phone, you actually get some interesting dialogue that you don't even know actually happens. Now if you do get those calls, now for one, if you get a call from the dad that's interrupting you a lot, asking you if you want to save your game, if you say no or yes, he'll start realizing right away that, oh wait a minute, you're not. He'll be realizing like, oh wait a minute, you're not Ness, you're his friend. And he'll tell you to take good care of Ness. Now that's just a nice little detail. Okay, now here is an important little detail right here. This is the Starman Super. These are the ones that drop the key in the sword. To actually get it, you have to kill them, and they have a rare chance of dropping it. And this is why the reason why I had interest, decided not to do this, because it will take a very long time to actually do it. So yeah, if we get the sword, I mean, that'd be pretty cool, but I doubt it'll happen in this run through. But if it does happen, we'll be lucky, and I'll have a little freak out and good run with it. But however, I'm not going to spend a lot of devoted time into it. So, but however, we'll live. Well, okay, how's that a bad encounter? Okay, I don't understand how that happened. Okay. As well as another note, I'm not worried about having Joden in the party because for the boss fight up ahead, I don't think we'll be needing him because he'll be pretty easy to take out if you're rightfully equipped. So you really wouldn't have to do much. And of course we got the atomic power robot here. So this will be a little bit troubling. Okay, we actually did escape that. By the way, don't rely on fleeing so often because it is kind of a risky deal you're trying to take with. If you're gonna try and flee, don't do it. I mean, I know in this case you want to try and get through the game, but it may not be worth it. Yeah, it is risky. Okay, yeah, I was actually lucky. I wouldn't recommend doing it. Actually, one thing I actually might do at the end of the video is just so you can see what those calls are like. I mean, it only applies to the mom and dad. I think you've already seen the dad ones, but I'll show the mom one at least. I'll show you the mom one because mom didn't get much of attention. Actually, the mom didn't get much of it, so we'll do that. We'll do that somewhere at the end of the video, because that'll be fun. And the only way you can view this text is if you have Tam in the party, because it's actually kind of an interesting one. Interesting. Okay, we didn't get a sword, but as I said, we're not likely to fight this. Oh wow, I'm actually getting lucky with the fleeing. Okay, we're gonna just climb down to this ladder of nothingness. That's basically what it is, a ladder of nothingness. By the way, I actually like this place because it's so eerie and flashy. It just has an eerie feel to it. And also, and the exit maps has made a comeback. We haven't had to use these guys in a while. Actually, on my first playthrough, I just actually took and I never actually had to use them. So here we have him. So if you ever need to escape, we can always go that. Yeah, we'll take him. Come back into my pockets. And you'll be... And this time you'll be stuck in a nice furry dress. A nice furry pink dress. Be careful what I say there, because that... Oh, this place is poop. Actually, I'm just gonna create a restore point to be safe. Okay, for this point on, I'll go for the gifts later. I mean, I know there are presents here, but I'll go for them later because it would be trouble infiltrating him. Actually, what I realize now is not easy to make out your path at first because of the fact that you've been actually trying to. And here there's a broken trumpet, nothing much. It can actually get fixed. It's another item that Jeff can fix. I won't be making all the items fixed. I won't fix every item that we get. Okay, over here we got another enemy up ahead. Okay, I'm surprised that. Okay, that Starman actually did come over. Well, do a freeze on the military rock. We'll just do regular text to the Starman Super. Actually, the Octobot. That is the military Octobot. Pretty interesting little silly design. They coil around you and make you not move. Overall, that's not much to say. And it can actually be immune to PSI attacks. Actually, another thing I didn't mention about the Starman Super. Starman Supers, I do not recommend using PSI attacks because if you use the PSI attacks, they will deflect it. So, I recommend not doing it. I'm not sure if the shield killer will actually lift that effect, but if you want to try it, you can. There's a little note. Alright, Tam. You get to be the hero now. Let's see if Tam can be a hero for us in place of Joden. Alright. Okay, I know in the last part Joden didn't die, but however, when I actually had previous left through, I actually had a thing where Joden died, and I just felt like, okay, you know what, screw it, I'm not gonna revive him, so let's just do something to make it fresh. So thus this leads to present day where we did it. We did this. We did certainly this. We missed. Uh-oh. No! Oh, no! 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 That restore point was necessary, by the way. I'm not going back. I'm not. We'll get to another present later off screen. Alright, okay, so... Great. Not you. I don't like you. You know I don't. I don't like you whatsoever. Go away, please. Shoo. Shoo, please, thank you. Get away from it. Oh, right, Okay, we got away from that. Okay, over here, we got a little door over here. And here we discovered all the houses that have been taken. They've taken... Wait, I believe that was Steve. Oh wait. Who's the guy? The guy kidnapped? I forgot. I'll have to refer to the last part to actually remember what his name was. Was it Caro? Was it Steve? Okay, I already forgot his name. I haven't touched this game in a while. But as you can see, Tony and then Mr. Saturn and Mr. T and the Apple Kid and a hippie is trapped in here. Look at these guys. Let's see what's up. Oh no! I can't see anything! Smith! Where is Smith? Okay, let's just ignore this guy. Oh, wait, I want to talk to the Mr. Saturn. Hey-oh, can breathe. Oh no! Breathe! Okay, Apple Kid. Next. Oh, room. Okay, we can't talk to our Dr. Annas because he's way up there. Okay, so I'm gonna take my chance and just heal Tam real quick. Even though we won't likely need it, it's pretty much of a cakewalk. It's actually pretty easy what you gotta do. What you need for this fight is a multiple body rocket, and that's it. You'll see why. But just to be safe, I'm gonna recreate restore point in case we lose. You're much stronger than our intelligence indicates. We are not prepared for that eventually. Fatality. The prophecy from the Apple of Lemon may be true, but you never underestimate us. Alright, Tam, you've gotta be the hero for us. You gotta be strong for us. Take us through and save us through the day. Now here we have the Starman Deluxe. I believe he deflects PSI attacks, again like the supers, so you want to be really careful. But however, if you use certain items, he can actually be very easy. All you need is a multi-bottle rocket and boom, he's dead. And also mirroring can also be useful as well. Watch. See that? Look, he's already dead. He didn't really put much of a fight. That's actually pretty one option. But if you want to do the challenger route, you can always do that. And there we go. We have now shut down the operations, and it's now thanks to Tam. When you defeated the Starman DX, the Stonehenge base ceased functioning. We did it. We stopped the Starman base. And now everyone's free. I was scared, but I knew I'd be safe if I were courageously. Just sat there, waited here, and waited long enough. That's what I thought, but I began to lose hope. I'm so glad you saved me after all. Kidnapped, Tappy! Rescued! I give you ribbon! And, the Saturn ribbon! Actually, this is actually pretty good. This is actually good for this episode. Because actually Tam got to be the hero this time. Oh, no! Oh, no! It's a good scene! I had that restore point when I needed it. Okay, and what's that? The Saturn ribbon. It is a reward you get if you talk to that Mr. Saturn. Luckily, I got that restore point because I thought we lost that for good. I'm so lucky that... And actually, it's pretty good, so we'll use that. This would be... Actually, this would be a good moment for Tam's first time taking the lead in the party for the first time. Actually leading through without Jordan. Okay, and with that... to the sippy. The happiest moment of my life. No matter how, I will live. Thanks for all that you've done. I wouldn't say 10,000 years, but you know, I'm sure you'll live long. And let's talk to Smith, buddy. Oh me, oh my. You can rescue me, pal. Oh, Chino? Oh, Tony. That's his best friend. I've known him for the longest time. Hey, what about Tam? She also helped out as well. Since our imprisonment is now over, I want to start on the phase of Soda as soon as possible. Oh, I almost forgot to thank you. Thank you. Don't worry about this. You've got important things to do. I expected there to be more than a 7% chance that you would rescue me. I just thought it was good the opportunity to meet Master Saturn. I also got to meet Dr. Ananon. See you. What? You're looking for the Book of Overcoming Shyness? I returned it to own it to the Onet Library. Please use the book to help the Shy Tendon tribe. Anyway, because I knew I had an incredible experience. Wow. I was kidnapped by some of Gyga's toadies. Okay. Yep. Turns out that the book isn't even here. And to think you've done all that for nothing. Well, then again, we did make the best a bit more of a K-Rock, but just by one-hitting KOing that boss. And affects how much hours you will spend in there trying to find that sword. If you're going for the complete set of Prince Chinos. Well, you really can't get much of a reward from that, just to find out that a book there. But however, actually we do need him alive though, so that's kind of a good scene because he's been very useful for us. If we let him die, then we'd be terrible people. Honestly, I'm not sure why those lights are still flashing even though we've beaten everyone. But once you beat the Starman area, the Starman, there will be no more enemies in this area. So we actually got a pixel bracelet from that. You can raise your defense up. I want to give. Although. A pixel bracelet. I think I want to give the physical bracelet to Tam. Because she's been a hero. She saved us. Although, I think Smith should get the credit because he's the one that shot a bottle at it while Tam just hit it with a frying pan. But yeah, for her taking the lead for the first time, it takes a lot of guys to do that, so I gotta reward her. Good job, Tam. You lit as well. Speed capsule in this box right here. Yeah, I'm not sure why the lights are still flashing so eerily, even though it's shut down. Again, we probably won't find our way out of here. So yeah. All right. And oh yeah, because we had to restore these at the restore point that we didn't get that present. So yep, there's that broken trumpet again. So with that, we are done with this base. Now, if you want to get the King's Sword, you better do it before you fight that boss, because if you fight that boss, those enemies will not show up anymore. So you have to consider that. And with that, we are done. So all we need to do now is get out of here and use the exit mouse to get out of here. Let's use it. Alright, buddy. Let's take his get us out of here. And with that, we're taking straight up to the ladder. Crap. Oh, not the bear. Not the bear. Oh, great. That had to return. I actually returned that joke. Not the bear joke. Not the bear. Not the bear. Alright, we're good there. Actually, okay, now that we're done, we actually will go ahead and take this part in this part, just to wrap it up. But actually, first things first. I actually want to show off the call before we go anywhere. Oh, let's talk to the mouse friend. I've been taking care of this place while I've been waiting for you. I no longer need to stay since you have arrived. I'll leave for as quiet as a mouse. Do that. Now, let's actually make a phone call to Mom, like, actually as I promised as I would. Oh, is this that darling little Tam? Is my sweet child Jordan doing okay? Please come visit us sometime. Click. Beep, beep, beep. That's actually an interesting little detail there. She has actually dialogue, specific dialogue, only for Tam, I believe. But, you know what? I'll actually I'll actually show you what the other dialogue is like for the others. I haven't seen that dialogue yet, but I'll let someone die. Let there's one of those die on purpose, just so they can. Alright, and with that, we're getting out of here. Let's go back to our old stomping grounds, Onet. Been a while since we've been here, but here we are. Our old stomping grounds, Onet, where it all began. It has been a while since we've been here. And now we're back here, just to take out a book. But first, I thought we'd go back to our mom's house first, because we haven't seen her in a while, and you know what? I'm sure she'll like a visit. Anyways, let's just go ahead and do that. And with that, she's over there, and we can go, let's go ahead and pay her a visit. Any friend of Joan is welcome in our home. I think it's great to have the great the way you kids have been working. Okay, she usually let us have a rest, but I actually didn't get to view that dialogue, but I wonder what happens if you talk to the sister. What the hey? We'll see you. Okay, she didn't say anything deep. I'll store the broken harmonica. We actually will not be using the eraser anytime soon. We'll just take that. The lucky coin can go. Since we won't be needing the Casey bat, so we'll store that. Really? There really isn't much I really want to store. Well, see ya. Alright. That was pretty nice. And with that, we need to... Okay, Actually, there's actually another detail I want to show you. I want to go to Tucson as well, because I actually want to show you all something there as well. Not only you can also go visit, there's also details at that house. There's other details at Paula's house, or Tan's house as well. If you go there, so what we need to do is actually go to Tam's house real quick. And there's actually a little detail there that you might not know. Back at the Polestar Scree School, you can actually go have a rest at back at her house. And there's some dialogue there as well. I'll show that off. Now, if you go talk to the father again, and if you have Jordan as the lead, he'll actually say this: "You're both fine. I'm so relieved. Why don't you get some rest here?" Yes. Jordan, you'll sleep on the couch in the den. Yay! You're so nice. Wow, damn, your father's mean. He made me sleep on the couch in the den. It's so scary. Ah, okay, enough complaining there. Oh. Also, if you talk to this little girl right here, you can... The orange kid is this one. That stupid slob, the apple kid, is suddenly missing. I think this town seems... Oh, yeah, no idea what happened. No idea. Actually, I haven't talked to the orange kid in a while. Actually, I wonder what happens if you talk to the orange kid. I don't think much happens. You didn't invest any money in my venture, but somehow donated, but someone else donated a few $1 million, so everything is great. Say, would you like to assess, say, $50? Not really. If you have $1 million, you're doing pretty good, but I don't think. Oh, I'm sorry. And you never know how much money I got too, right? Wink, wink. You just said it. You just said it. You don't need to brag. Thank you very much. And by the way, the applicant is a way better inventor. So we don't need a. He's way better than that. You're such a snob. Okay. Oh. What else here I can talk? Oh. I actually do know what I can show you. I'll be right back. Over here in Everdre's house, as you can see, if you go in here, you can see that he is not actually here. Which means something has probably happened to him. We're not sure where he is, but all I can say is he's probably not gonna come back for a while. So with that, he's probably gone. You won't see him for the rest of the game. And so with that, we might as well go ahead and get the book that we promised to get. Alright, with no further delays, and no more sudden changes, let's go and go get the book from the library. And not the burger shop, although that would be pretty good for a burger. Oh wait, oh! This is the library, what am I thinking? Dunce alert. Alright, okay, so with that, our library's over here. And let's return to the library. Hi, it's not necessary to turn... Okay, you don't talk to her, but you're gonna go find the... Talk to this guy that you couldn't talk to before. Oh, hi Jordan. It's another day. What? You like the book of Overcoming Shyness? I've read it. It's a great book. So, you want to overcome shyness also? You should be able to find it on the bookcase. As you can see, that guy, he actually now speaks. He read the book of shyness. So it must be that powerful. Oh, okay, we can't. So we gotta go... There are books other than Overcoming Shyness. So what you want to do is go search through these bookshelves and see if you can find the book of Overcoming Shyness. There's, as you can see, and you found the book of Overcoming Shyness. So now that we got the Shyness book, we can now go and now we can actually now go and actually have the tenant overcome their shyness. Now let's go ahead and do that, shall we? And this will be the last thing to do to wrap up the video. Alright, now let us head to Tenda Village. Let's get things settled. Talk to them. Or else die. Remember I heard there's a book dessert. The Shyness book? And read the book. Book! Can fix shyness. Thanks. Relax. Read to everyone. Oh, just holding this in my... I feel like I'm overcoming my shyness already. I'll take time to read it to everyone. As if books can really overcome that much shyness. Only a book could actually make people actually be able to do a chat whisper with. I'd like to give you some Tadakarot. Tadakarot is a type of fidgets that all tend to like. It stinks, but it tastes wonderful. We now lended the book to overcome his shyness. And we got Tenagar on it. And with that, the cameraman comes up once again to get a picture to occasionally this moment. Alright. And after that, let's say Fuzzy Pickles one more time in such a long while. And let him get out of here. And with that, hey you, I have a little paid question for you. Oh, I know what this is. He's going to ask her name again, so I'm going to... Are you happy with the name? Yes, we are. And you will not know what it is until an appropriate time. Yes, I am certain. Okay, now that we're done with that, to wrap up the video, why not we have a drink of coffee or tea? Like a great transparency, vertical and horizontal threads have met and become intertwined, creating a huge, beautiful image. You may have cursed this never-ending journey. You have known injury and defeat, but you have struggled on to reach this place. Your inborn intelligence and courage have helped you bring you here. You have believed in your friends, and as a group, you have supported each other. Have you ever started to consider how much your power has grown? Now you can fell enemies and own it and tune it with one blow. As you certainly know, you cannot turn back. Gygas, the archfiend of the universe, is glowing frightened of you and your power. He is searching ways to end your journey. From here, the challenge grows, and your adventure will take you beyond anything you ever imagined. You are drawing near to Gygas. Remember, when you are suffering hardship, your enemy is also struggling. By the way, do you know where Poki went? When this cup of tea is finished, your adventure will continue. Your destiny pulls in the right direction. Believe in yourself and press forward. Joden, Tam, Smith, Chino. I wish you luck. And with that, we will do so and proceed on to our next destination and soon reach Gygas. Our journey is soon coming to an end, and while we're at it, we shall proceed on